Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name's Johanna and welcome to my cozy book space. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing my October TBR, so let's get right into it. I'm going to start off with my physical TBR and then we'll move into some of the ebooks that I want to read. First off, I have Raw by Belle Aurora. This is actually the Mystic Box Special Editions. It came with Raw and Raw Rebirth. I'm guessing Raw is first and then you read Raw Rebirth just because this one's thicker than this one. But basically, this is like a dark mafia romance, I believe. I honestly don't know much about this duet series, whatever it may be. I know I've seen the OG cover around. I just never picked it up. So I'm guessing it's mafia. It says that not everyone can be a fairy tale hero. The world needs villains too. And the back of this one says, I'd pick him 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times for eternity. I guess not much has changed. My name is Alexa Ballantyne and I am still in love with my stalker. So maybe stalker romance and not mafia. I don't know, it could be this both things, but it's a dark romance. I'm excited to read it. I really want to read this because I want to know if I want to keep these editions. They are stunning and beautiful and I love them, but if I don't like the romance, there's no need for me to have them. So yeah, I want to read this and I'm excited to. After reading the back, it really intrigued me and it is a dark romance, so perfect for October. Then I have In Peace Lies Havoc by Amo Jones. This is gonna be my first Amo Jones read. Just like Raw by Belle Aurora, I want to read this book specifically just to know whether I want to keep this book in my collection. Setting is a circus. It's a dark circus romance. That's honestly all I know. It's called the Midnight Mayhem series. The back says, eye contact is a language that no one can speak, but chemistry is fluent with. It's the language of fate. It's two souls catching on fire without a single word being spoken. And I mean, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But like I said, I want to make sure that I love this so I could keep it. And it is a dark, spooky-ish romance. And I will show you the art that it came with. I don't know if you can see that without the glare, but I mean, they have like face makeup on and it's like a motorcycle. I don't know, y'all. It sounds good. I really want to read it. The end papers is of the circus as well. It's just giving dark, spooky vibes. I think this could be fun. Then I have Sick Fucks by Tilly Cole. I haven't read a Tilly Cole. Have I ever read a Tilly Cole? I want to say I have, but I honestly can't remember. All I know is that I really want to read this because, again, Mystic Box is doing, I think, a special edition of this again. And I own the paperback because I found it at half price, but I know that this is a serial killer falls in love with his psychiatrist, I believe. I've heard this is a very, very dark romance. I think this is going to be perfect for the spooky season. When Ellis Earnshaw and Heathen James met as children, they couldn't have been more different. Ellis was loud and beautiful, all blonde hair, bright laughs and smiles. Heathen was dark and brooding and obsessed with watching things die. I think this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be everything that I want and more for the month of October. So this is definitely gonna get read. Then for something a little bit more lighthearted, I have Fangs by Sarah Anderson. This is a little graphic novel. I haven't read a graphic novel in forever, but I've seen this one around. I've heard nothing but great things. I actually purchased this when I was in Texas earlier this year, and I knew that I was specifically going to save this for October. And it's basically a vampire falls in love with a werewolf. It literally says a love story between a vampire and a werewolf on the back, and I just think it's gonna be something fun and easy to get into, and I'm just gonna have a really great time. I also love the cover of this book and like the textures and like how cute is that. And then on the back it says, I want your blood but love is crossed out. I don't know, it says it's a love story, so hopefully it has an HEA, but also the art looks so cute. Like, I just think I'm going to love this. So yeah, definitely on my October TBR. Next up, I have Cemetery Boys. I remember hearing about this like in the beginning of my reading journey, and I recently found it at half price, and I took one look at the hardcover and I was like immediate buy. Like, come on. Like, look at that. That's crazy. I don't think there's anything on the back, but the front, are you kidding? This is like standard. This is the standard now for hardcovers. Please and thank you. It says, Yadril has summoned a ghost and now he can't get rid of him. When his traditional Latinx family has problems accepting his gender, Yadril becomes determined to prove himself a real brujo. I know that one of our main characters is trans as well, so this just sounds really good. He summons a ghost and then he can't get rid of him, and he has to figure out how to put him back, and I'm pretty sure there's like a curse and things like that. Spells witchy, I just love, and it is Latinx, so I'm super excited to get to this. I know it's gonna be good, and it's obviously. Hopefully the romance is prominent in this one, but if it's not, I think it's still gonna be a fun read. Then I have My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. This one has been everywhere. I've been seeing it everywhere. I think it is definitely a slow burn, but I think there is steam as well. True love is at stake in this charming debut romantic comedy, and I think this is just gonna be a fun read to throw in with all of these other darker romances. Then I have Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson. Can true love survive her true crime obsession? I believe our heroine loves serial killers and like true crime and like learning about all of that, and her neighbor, she gets sus about her neighbor and thinks that he is a serial killer, and there might be a romance between them. I don't know if he's really a serial killer or not, but it sounds fun. It sounds perfect for the spooky season. I don't think this is dark, but again, it will be perfect to throw in between all those darker romances that I want to read. So those are all the physical books that I want to read in the month of October. I will say that all of the books in my fall TBR, which I did film and make a video of, I will link it up in the cards for you guys to watch. Those are all still on my TBR, and those are books that I want to get to. Maybe I'll get to some of those as well in October, but we'll see. I think this is my main priority for October. But moving on to ebooks, we have some new releases. I really want to get to Madame by Sarah Kate. I actually have an arc for this, and I'm super excited to get to it. Probably be reading it sometime next week. I am so excited. I know it's gonna be done beautifully, and I just can't wait. Then I have Hopeless by Elsie Silver. This is the last and final book in the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. This is Beau's book, and I am so excited. I recently finished reading Reckless, and that was 5 stars, chef's kiss. I expect nothing less from this final book. I can't wait to read Beau's story. I know it's gonna be angsty. He's gonna be a tortured hero, and those are some of my faves. Then I have King of Greed by Anna Huang, and this is A Marriage in Trouble. This is the 3rd book in Anna Huang's recent series. I think it's called Kings of Sin series. I can't tell you how excited I am for King of Greed. I love Me, A Marriage in Trouble, and we've seen snippets of this couple in book 1 and book 2, and I just know it's gonna be so good. The grovel is gonna be so good. I want that man on his knees for our heroine, and I just literally can't wait. Then I have Watch Your Mouth by Candy Steiner. This is actually the 2nd book in her hockey romance series. I am always excited for a Candy Steiner release. I just don't know where this one's gonna go, but I'm excited to find out. It's not one that it's super priority. I don't know why. I'm not feeling like super inclined to read it, but I'm also like super excited because I did love that first hockey romance book. Then I have Fall Into You by JT Geisinger. This is the 2nd book, I think, in her Morally Gray series. That might be totally wrong. I'm not sure. But I didn't love the first book. I think the first book was really lacking because we didn't get the point of view of the hero, but she did state that this 2nd book does have the hero's point of view, so I am just really anticipating this. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint, but I'm gonna go in with a positive mindset, and I'm so excited because it is JT Geisinger. Next up, I have Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. I have been seeing this everywhere. It is literally advertised as a serial killer rom-com because both our hero and our heroine are serial killers, but I think because of the rom-com. It's gonna be funny, it's gonna be light, it's gonna be fun. I want to read it. I want to jump on that wagon, and I think that I will love this. Hopefully I vibe with the writing, and I just know this is gonna be a cute one, and I might just become obsessed with it. Then last book on my October TBR is That Sick Love by Jessie Hall. I've also heard nothing but amazing things about this book. This is a dark romance. I guess the gist, if I'm correct, is that our heroine is in a cult, but she doesn't really realize that she's in a cult, and she's moving up in the ladder of leaders in this cult. She is being stalked by our hero, who's out for revenge, and it's dark romance. Bullies her, possibly is mean to her because she is in said cult and because she's so naive. I don't know, but I think that they have this whirlwind romance. It is dark romance though, at least that's what I've heard. I can't wait to read it and find out. It might give a little bit of Zade Meadows, if you know, you know, and I'm just excited to dive right in. So those were all the books on my October TBR. Let me know down below in the comments what's on yours. I would love to know and get some recs as well. If you don't want to comment any of that, then go ahead and comment a crystal ball emoji down below in the comments. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.